color-coded for your viewing experience. So every card on this list is on this list for one of 6 reasons: power level, time equity, commander rules outlier, ubiquity, dumb number of dollars, and womp womp. Let's get into it. Ancestral Recall banned for power level reasons, but also because it's just stupid expensive. Balance is banned from a time equity perspective. It steals time from people because you've just erased all the work they've been doing, and also it's just very powerful. Biorhythm, just womp womp. The game has ended. Great. Well, congrats, you win. Black Lotus, way too powerful. Also just infinite dollars. Braid's Cabal Minion is banned due to time equity reasons because you're erasing the experience that people have, plus the fact that it could be your commander. If it wasn't your commander, you'd probably still be legal, but now that it is your commander, it's banned. Channel is banned because of just the fact that you have 40 life makes it just way more powerful than it normally would be, plus it's extremely powerful. Chaos Orb just doesn't work in any rules of Magic the Gathering anymore. Coalition Victory, another womp womp example. Emrakul Alien Storm, when it was legal, was seen playing every single deck because it was colorless, and it was just the best thing to ramp into that was in the game. Hence the power level ranking is secondary. Arayo is primarily banned because if it's your commander, you can lock people out, and that is a time equity issue. Falling Star just also doesn't work within the rules of Magic anymore. Fast Spawn is a time equity issue. It's kind of the reverse. You just get to play all these lands all at once and keep kind of cycling through your deck. It's also a power level issue. Flash is a power level issue, but also a ubiquity issue. It's the one card CDH has ever gotten banned because it was just seeing so much play in that format that they asked the rules committee to ban it. They also had Ground of Santa because the only reason it was so popular is because they had unbanned Protean Hulk, making it as a beacon said it is. So since the card came off the ban list, it felt like right to put the card that it broke on the ban list. Gifts Ungiven is a power level issue. It just is instant speed, 4 mana, win condition that also uses the multiplayer aspect of Commander to break it in half as well. Golos was ubiquitous. It was the easiest commander for any deck to play, and every deck arguably could just be a Golos deck. Plus it, for the same reason, color identity. Broke rules of Commander. Grizzlebrand was banned because it was too powerful. Basically, just it became ubiquitous and took advantage of the fact that you have 40 life, which this is one that maybe could have had more colors. That just every black deck was playing it no matter what, and the format became about ramping into Grizzlebrand. Hull Breacher was extremely powerful. Instant speed, being able to turn off card draw, and just willing people out of the game. Also, just taking advantage of just the amount of players you're playing against. Get rid of it. Iona Shield Vemeria. This is a time equity one. You're just stealing people's time by making it so they can't play spells. And then Pink was breaking the rules of Commander because of the color identity thing. People are stuck playing one or whatever color their commander is, and Iona just basically makes some of those strategies unviable. Karakas, just the fact that everyone's playing with legendary creatures in the command zone means that this is just too strong in the format because it can just lock commanders out of the game for a free land. And then the red is just also very powerful. Leovold, Emissary Trust. If Leovold was not a legendary creature, it would not be banned in Commander. But Leovold's a legendary creature, so it's banned. It's problematic for power level reasons, but there are legendary, non-legendary versions of this that are legal. Library of Alexandria. Honestly, this could be unbanned, except it would just be so expensive. So the only people that would be able to get to play with it were people that already own one, and that sounds lame. So keep banned. Limited resources. This just breaks with the rules of how many players there are. The fact that you can only have 10 total lands in play, period. It's taking advantage of multiplayer in a way that is unfun and way too powerful, and it also is a time equity suck. Lutri is just because the cost of it makes it singleton. I guess this could be ubiquitous, but it's just companion requiring you to be singleton in a format where everything is singleton means that every single deck that is blue-red not only should, but is incorrect to not have Lutri in the companion zone. It costs them nothing, making it ubiquitous in a way that would be problematic. I see people arguing that it's not powerful enough, it shouldn't be on the ban list, blah, 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 blah. We should bring Bandit's Companion into the thing. That's silly. That's making a dumb rule for a single companion that doesn't need to be unbanned. And it has the feel to be of saying stuff like, oh, what if we just made a rule for Commander that Primeval Titan can only find basic lands? Yes, if you edit what the card's rule text are, it would be less problematic. But that's not what we're doing here. I hope to God that March of Machines has a Lutri card that isn't problematic so that people can get to play with the cute Lightning Otter. I want to play with the cute Lightning Otter. Moxes. I have gone on record and will go on record again and again and again that the Moxes are the least safe possible card to unban of all of the Power 9 on this list in Commander. Not only are they extremely powerful, but they would make it so that the less colors you are playing, the more incorrect it is. It would force the format into a 5-color good stuff format because being able to get advantage of playing all 5 in a single deck is just too powerful. Also, just, there are a lot of dollars. Panoptic Mirror. It's white because I think you could probably unban this card. I mean, like, the argument that a lot of CAG members made when I posted this on Twitter was basically just like, it's not the fact that it wins with time warps that's an issue, because I think there are better ways of doing it. It's more the like Wrath of God weird spells, and then that makes it a time equity issue. Fine. I don't feel that strongly about unbanning any of these cards. The card I would want to be unbanned is not this, so fine. Paradox Engine, time equity. It becomes ubiquitous, which is why it's secondarily green, because it is colorless, and the only way this card ever plays out is just taking 20-minute turns that no one wants to pay attention and sit here for Janet, so keep it on the ban list. Primeval Titan. This is everyone's favorite. Oh, it was an old version of Magic. This is a card. It wouldn't be too powerful now. First off, there are too many ways to very inexpensively cheat Primeval Titan into play and guarantee that you're getting a Primeval Titan into play basically every turn 4. That is one of its problems. It's so easy to cheat it into play and tutor for it because it's green and it's a green creature. Second, getting 2 to 4 lands into play is so powerful of any choice that it is the card responsible for more cards being banned in Modern than any card printed in Modern other than maybe Grape Shot. It's like they're in a race with each other. Mox Opal was also in that race, but then Mox Opal got banned, so you could take that. You can take that with whatever salt you want. Primeval Titan would be problematic at lower power levels, and Primeval Titan would see play in CDH. You're all wrong. Prophet of Kruphix. This breaks the fact that there are 4 players and what this card does in half. Basically, every person, you're getting to take an extra turn per other player that there are, and since you're playing a multiplayer, there are 3 other players, you get 4 turns per turn. It's too many turns. That's why it's got a power level secondary. Reoccurring Nightmare, it's extremely powerful, but just the play pattern is extremely. We're back to taking 10-minute turns. No one needs that. Rofellos, Llanowar Emissary. It's because it can be a commander. If this wasn't legendary, it would be very powerful. I don't know if it'd be needing to be on the ban list, as there are cards comparable that aren't. But the fact that it can be a commander, just it's why it's here. Shahrazad. Casting this card robs people of their time equity. Also, because it's a commander game, that's 4 people's time you're robbing. Sway of the Stars. Honestly, this is a mistake. This should be blue. That is a time equity problem. You are bringing everyone down to basically restarting the game with 7 life. It's not fun. Don't just. It's basically just Scheherazade 2. Sundering Titan. Also, just letting, it's just a mass land destruction tool that's really easy to blink and really easy to cheat and play and really easy to tutor for and just not fun for anyone. And it is taking advantage of the fact that there are multiple players to get more advantage of it. Sylvan Primordial, same thing, but actually power level is more of an issue. This has the Teferi 5-mana Teferi problem where it's actually 3 less mana than you think it is, and then it's blinkable from that point on because you're getting lands for the things you're destroying, and then also just is taking advantage of the multiplayer format in a way that is unfun. Time Vault, it's just too powerful. It's also would be so expensive if you unbanned it, but just it's so easy to tutor for this card and take infinite turns. That's why it's banned in every other format. Time Walk. Also too powerful. Also infinite dollars if you were to unban it. We don't need that. We don't need that business. Tinker is just too powerful. It's too powerful in every format. It's really fun in Highlander Gauntlet, though. You get Blightsteel into play. It's sick. Highly recommend that format. Tolarian Academy. Way too powerful. Also, right now, it's the least expensive from that cycle. If you were to unban it, it would be a $1,500 card overnight. Do not unban Tolarian Academy. I think Gaia's Cradle is good. Honestly, I would argue more that maybe Gaia's Cradle should just be banned. It won't be, because this little black box has a reverse effect. If it is that expensive and it is legal, it is likely not going to be banned. Trade Secrets. This card's not too powerful other than the fact that you're playing in a multiplayer format where any type of collusion just breaks it in half. That's why that's not surprising. Upheaval is welcome to taking everyone's time for restarting the game again. Don't play Upheaval. And Yawgmoth's Bargain is just, it's like Grizzlebrand, just extremely powerful. Too powerful. And I don't know why in that part 1, I thought I could do all of this in 3 minutes because I've cut out part of the beginning and it still is taking 10 minutes. But thank you, TikTok, for giving me 10-minute video recording capabilities. Let me know if you disagree with any of these rankings. Let me know if you also agree that Panoptic Mirror should come off the ban list. Let me know if you think the Womp Womp category should also just come off the ban list. I'm here for it. I'm here for all your thoughts. and blessings.